Lance came to me, with a business opportunity.
So this was formerly a bubble wrap, and now we're gonna performing this into chocolate soup.
My daughter, she was already in the baking. She's in the culinary program. My wife bakes, so it just kind of was like on time. You know what I mean?
Dumpster. We got in here within 2 days and cleared everything out. But we just want to implement the program of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
It just seemed like it was meant to be. Everything lining up, and just very excited about what this could be and what it will be. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much how the vision came together. Like I said, the brother came to me. He had already spoke to the brother Corey. We just all got on the same page, and the timing was right. You know what I'm saying? So here we are.
Peace, family. It's your brother Corey with the Melanin Market, and I'm excited again to have some more skyscrapers in the building. Not only are they skyscrapers, I know these brothers for a long time. We actually grew up in the same part of town in Willingboro, Garfield North, and it's a blessing and an honor to be partnered up with them with this new business, Supreme Clientele. I have with me today Brother Lance and Brother Shy. Let's give it up.
Pleasure to be here. Peace.
So, I got the Supreme Clientele team in the building. Please, can y'all break down a little bit of the journey of how Supreme Clientele came about?
It's a long journey, but we're going to make it short for you, Corey. So obviously you were instrumental in it. But I had a desire that was planted in me from being a student of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And two things that were in me is that he told us to recognize the need for unity and for group operations. And then he told us to pool our resources. So that's been a burning desire ever since I've been a student of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And this past year, I desired to bring to the township a dessert shop, because I recognize in our communities, we have to go to other communities to get desserts and different type of things. So I wanted to bring it to our community. And my brother Shah Rule, his family, they make some of the best vegan desserts that you can have. So that was the easy pull right there. And then I talked to you for some guidance in the restaurant business, and you had an idea about a soup shop. And we said, you know what, we can do it all together. And so we made Supreme Clientele, and under that umbrella, today we have Chakra Soups and the Supreme Dessert Shop, but we got a whole lot planned. So that's pretty much how it started.
Yes, sir.
Same. Like the brother came to me with the idea, and me and my family, like he said, we started vending at the Melanin Market pre-COVID, and we got some really good feedback, and we decided that this was a good opportunity to not only learn business, but to partner with people that I've known for most of my life, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to bring it to the public, and I think it'll be an asset to the community.
That's beautiful. So, Supreme Clientele is the LLC.
Right.
With the real estate, what was the actual move that kind of got things going?
So like you said, that's the LLC, Supreme Clientele. I would say it's the umbrella which we fall under. But we identified a building, and everything we do is going to be supreme. So rather than lease out a property, we came together as Supreme Clientele, yourself, Sharul, and me, and we purchased the building. In the East Ridge Plaza, we made it known that we could have went a lot of places, but we wanted it to be in Willingboro. To give back to the community and to really inspire the community. So we purchased the building. We're not leasing, we own it. And under that, in that property, we have two Supreme restaurants that are going to be here for our community to serve and hopefully, uplift this community.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow. Well, shout out to my wife, Sister Ada. She's an inspiration with the chakra soups on the soup sides. But this is actually amazing. So, when you have the opportunity, and I was really blessed to have the opportunity to work with these brothers on this real estate, because economically, we are able to cut our expenses and our overhead in half, because there's two businesses operating in one.
Right.
Yeah, and again, that idea, you actually brought the idea to me, and me and Sharul talked about it, and it made too much sense. Sometimes we're looking for things that are complex, but when it's simple, that always sits right with me, because that means you're right on it. So it was a simple idea that had a lot of benefit for all three of us. So I was on board, and Shah was on board immediately.
Sir.
Well, here in the Melanin Market, just blessed to all the sponsors who've been a part of this. We've been definitely keeping it real and genuine. And, every business has its ups and has its downs. And we here have testimonies as well of struggles and obstacles. But in this segment, we definitely want to have that conversation with businesses, because when you're down, we don't want you to quit. And when you hear from some other entrepreneur business what they went through, it's going to inspire you to persevere through whatever obstacles you have. So, speak a little bit on some struggles.
As all three of us, we all have knowledge of self. We know that there's a difficulty factor attached to anything of value. So going into this, we know that if it's of value, there's going to be a difficult factor that you got to go through. And I think we hit every difficulty that there was possible to hit.
Right.
From the loan to the purchase, just you name it, we done been through it.
The process of getting permits.
Yes, it's a struggle.
It's been a struggle, but it's also been a learning process, and a very valuable learning process. And anything of value is going to take hard work. So it's to be expected, and the journey, like I said, we're learning, and it will benefit us in our next endeavor. So, yeah.
And the benefit of pooling your resources is that we're not going through this by ourselves.
Exactly.
So every hurdle that we have each other to bounce it off of, and make sure that we keep going and we don't slow down our pace based on the opposition that we're overcoming. So I thank both of the brothers, because at one time or another, we've all made each other stronger. There's been points where I was frustrated, where you was frustrated, where you was frustrated, but we feed off each other and we're able to keep going. So
and balance each other.
Facts. So.
Right, well, man, you see, I told you I got some older brothers that's sharp now, so that the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. So, that's excellent. Where do you see Chakra Soups, Supreme Sweets, and Supreme Clientele going into the future?
Wow.
Hopefully, just showing growth. This is definitely our first rodeo. We expect some bumps in the road, but hopefully we can set an example for people to be able to take risks and not live in a box. And that was my motivation. I've been motivated by what some of the stuff this brother's been doing, and it's enabled me to get out there and take risks. And I feel like in 5 years, hopefully we have a few Supreme sweet dessert shops, and the brother's talking about franchising Chakra Soup. So yeah, I can see that happening.
I'm not even going to be as humble as my brother. We're going to take this thing over in 5 years. We're going to have franchises. We're going to buy a lot of properties. We're going to be millionaires, but it's not just for our personal benefit.
Word.
It's going to be the benefit for the
for
whole.
the family. Word.
So we have a lot of plans, and we plan on pulling a lot of people in, so that we can be of benefit to ourselves, but also our community and our family. So that's what's going to happen. We write our history in advance. So that you're hearing it first.
All right. So the Melanin Market, that's coming up a week from today. We got over 100 black businesses that's going to be in the building, and What's the inspiration between you brothers have been to the Melanin Markets before?
Correct.
What's the inspiration to get involved into this expo, and what's the importance you see of a Black Business Expo?
It's a no-brainer, really. You know, the Melanin Market has been a place for Black businesses to market and you know, grow their business. And being that, you know, you planted your flag and started this, it's only right that we take advantage of that and you know, bring our product to the community. So it's a no-brainer.
And the thing I always remember, even my daughter was a part of it early on, and she was making soaps, and there was a targeted effort to get youth involved, and so I always thought that was beautiful, because our young people, you know, they have a lot of ideas, and a lot of times they're not nurtured into how to bring that about. You know, we sometimes marginalize them and thinking that the best that they could do is get a job. But they, you know, our young people are designed to make a job, create a job. So we appreciate everybody involved, yourself and your partners who really initiated this process through the Melanin Market.
And you know, it's funny you bring up Samia, his daughter, Samia Soap. She's like in one of the top 5 iconic Melanin Market moments and pictures. If you go through our online, if you go through our social media, you'll always capture that image of his daughter getting money, exchanging money from somebody supporting her. It was just a powerful image that made the newspaper and speaks to what he just spoke about. So, you know, the Melanin Market is all about all of us growing, and it's just an honor to be growing with these brothers. And that being said, I do want to hit on one more part because there's a lot into this, and we were just, you know, we're just kind of like just scratching that surface. But what's going to set y'all apart, Supreme Sweets, and what's going to set Chakra Soups apart? Not only business-wise, because when we talk about Black businesses, there's a lot of stereotypes, unfortunately. Whether it's service, whether it's consistency, or, you know, things of that nature. How are we going to change the game on certain stereotypes when it comes to Black business?
Well, if I could, I'll go first. I'll let my brother go second. But at the root of what we're trying to do is service and better the community. So that is the purpose at the root of how we're going into business. And not only do we desire to make some money, obviously, but we want to better the community. So even within our dessert shop, we're not bringing you desserts in the typical fashion. It's going to be typical in as far as you're going to love the taste of the desserts, but we have a lot of healthy options and things that are not going to hurt the community but help the community. As we're introducing the vegan line of desserts, we have a lot of fruit that are going to be a part of it. So we're going to show we would like businesses in our community to set up and be an asset to the community, not a detriment.
Facts. Yeah, just, you know, we want to set the bar high, and you know, we want to exhibit Black excellence. So, you know, within our customer service, within our products, we just want to keep the bar high. So, like I said, we also want people to support Black business and also motivate others to, you know, engage in Black business, be your own entrepreneur. So, and I might not be here if it wasn't for the Melanin Market, because we kind of jumped out the window and started vending there, and the response that we got from the community really gave us, you know, motivation to keep it going. So that's what really inspired me and sparked us, me and my family, to, you know, continue on. So, you know, I want to thank the brother for even starting the Melanin Market, because it definitely inspired a lot of people to engage in Black business. So,
yeah, that's a fact.
Oh man, peace. Thank you for that, Brother Child. And we are a few days away. Please make your effort out to make it to the biggest Black Expo in the area, 429 John F. Kennedy Way at the John F. Kennedy Rec Center from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can get your free ticket now at themelaninmarket.com. We are sold out, and we're going to have pristine businesses like Chakra Soups and Supreme Sweets in the building.